Good evening, everyone, and welcome to our big comedy show tonight. We have a fantastic lineup of comedians ready to make you laugh all night long. First up, we have the hilarious Lance Morrison, followed by the energetic and witty Brian T. Sherman, and finally, our headliner, the one and only Damien Horror. Get ready for a night full of laughter and fun. Let's give a big round of applause for our amazing comedians.
The first heckler was extremely disruptive. The banter began between Damien and the heckler. Unbeknownst to him, would find his rudeness and poor manners to be a fatal flaw.
You suck, man. Horowitz, you suck. This guy's bad. We paid $25 for this garbage? Oh, come on, man.
Then all of a sudden, boom, a dollar store. What the hell's with the dollar store in the middle of nowhere? A dollar, you know what I think would be confusing, especially to people like that kind of thing?
Horowitz, horrible Horowitz, horrible Horowitz.
Damien put a spell on the heckler that caused him to laugh uncontrollably and not be able to stop. He began to lose all of his faculties from the severe lack of oxygen. The audience sat in silence, but Damien continued his act as if nothing had happened.
Are you freaking kidding me? You're seriously gonna continue to go on with your act despite the fact that that guy just fell over and died? You are a piece of shit.
Well, that's what happens when I'm having a killer set.
Damien snapped his neck around and looked at the woman, as he thought, I wish she would choke on them words. Caused her to choke instantly, but he did not realize his thoughts were becoming reality. Damien began to think about the events of the evening, and it began to weigh upon him. He decided to call his talent manager, John.
Hello, Damien. It's your talent manager, John. How can I help you?
Hey, John. I hope you're doing well. I wanted to talk to you about something that happened at a comedy show up in Richmond.
Of course. What happened?
Well, two hecklers died during my set, and I'm getting a lot of media attention for it.
Oh, my. That's terrible. Are you okay?
I'm fine, but I'm worried about how this will affect my career. I don't want to be known as the comedian killed.
I completely understand your concern, Damien, but let's focus on facts first. What exactly happened during the show?
Well, I was doing my set, and these two guys in the back row kept heckling me and throwing things back. I tried to ignore them, but they wouldn't stop. Eventually, I snapped, made a joke about them dropping dead. They didn't shut up. And then they did.
I see. And what did the police and venue management say about this?
The police are still investigating. But the venue manager said that there was nothing wrong with my set. That it was just a coincidence that the heckler died.
Alright, that's good to hear. Have you received any backlash from the public or other comedians?
Not yet, but I'm worried about the future. I don't want to be known as a killer cop.
I understand your concerns, Damien, but let's focus on the positive for now. Your show was a success and the audience loved it, right?
Yeah, they did. But now I'm afraid no one will want to book me for the
I don't think that'll be the case, Damien. You're a talented comedian, and this incident was a freak accident. We'll just have to wait for the police investigation to be over, and then we can address any potential backlash.
Okay, I trust your judgment, John. But what should I do in the meantime?
Just lay low for a bit and let things cool down. We'll have to be prepared for any media inquiries about the incident.
All right, I'll do that. Thanks for your help, John.
No problem, Damien. Let's stay in touch, and we'll handle this together.
The incident spread like wildfire around the city, and soon everyone was talking about the mysterious comedian with mystical powers. More people began to attend Damien's shows, and the comedian was still unaware that his first thoughts that came to mind were putting spells on hecklers. But his audiences continued to grow, as there was always someone willing to test their luck at heckling Damien. The curiosity continued to rise. People were terrified of Damien's power, and no one wanted to be the next victim. Damien suddenly became extremely popular, and people from all over the world started to come to his shows in awe and curiosity.
Who's laughing now? Good evening. I'm at the Comedy Corner, where a shocking and tragic incident happened 2 weeks ago during the performance of the comedian Damien Horowitz. 2 members of the audience tragically lost their lives during his set. This incident has left the comedy community in shock and has raised questions about the dark side of fame. Damien Horowitz, known for his controversial and boundary-pushing style of comedy, had finally achieved the dream of every comedian, to perform in front of thousands of people. He'd finally become the star that he always wanted to be. But as they say, every rose has its thorn. And for Damien, that thorn was the loneliness that came with fame.
Damien, he was living his dream, yeah. As lonely as he always was. Some things after concerts, nobody wanted to talk to him. And guess what? Couldn't find him. He vanished.
The price of fame can be high. And in Damien's case, it seemed to have taken a toll on his personal life. But the tragedy that occurred during his show has raised even more questions. It has been reported that not only did 2 members of the audience die during his set, but Damien and his manager have mysteriously disappeared. This has added to another twist in Damien's controversial career.
I've been a fan of Damien's for years, but I gotta admit, at times his comedy can be a little unsettling. But I never thought it would lead to something like this.
The disappearance of Damien's talent manager has sparked rumors and speculations, with some saying that it may have been a publicity stunt gone wrong. Others are questioning whether Damien's dark and edgy comedy had anything to do with the incident at all. Damien's comedy has always pushed the boundaries. often touching on sensitive and taboo topics. Some even call it a form of comedy horror. But has it gone too far this time? As the investigation into the tragedy continues, one thing is for sure. Damien Horowitz's career and reputation may never be looked at the same again. This has been a shocking and tragic turn of events for the comedy world. We can only hope that the truth will be revealed soon. Who's laughing now? This is Yuko Azria with the Horizon News Network.